whenever you're ready.
So you know how on the first day of school we had those icebreaker speeches and you had to say something unique about ourselves? Well, I said I have my own pet sitting business, which I do, and I interact and I play with a lot of dogs and I take care of them, which I am doing right now as we speak. So I want to show you a picture of one of my favorite ones that I watch. He is a golden retriever and an Irish setter mix. His name is Bama. He's very friendly, tolerant, easygoing, trained like well, he's older. And all those qualities that I just mentioned are all qualities of therapy dogs. So today I want to explain to you how therapy dogs promote comfort, hope, and healing to those in need and those of like in certain situations and environments that are like maybe sick or lonely. And the environments could be places like nursing homes or schools or assisted livings or just places like that. So I want to touch on schools, hospice care, and hospitals today. So school environment, they really provide comfort. Over here, I think it was called, it's a nonprofit organization called BARK. So the BARK stands for Beach Readings with Kids. And it's 82% show that their reading increases when they read to dogs because they're reading to a non-judgmental ear. And so that's from them. And then from over here we have, they also take them to college campuses during finals weeks. And it's like a really nice way for them to kind of relieve their stress and take a breather from their tests. And so that's how they provide comfort because it really reduces stress. And just by stroking an animal, it just reduces your blood pressure as well. The second environment would be hospice care. So hospice care is somewhere where like people, they're either terminally ill or they have maybe 6 months or less to live. And so by bringing these dogs in, it actually triggers pleasant memories for them. And you know, by being in this type of environment, you're like in the same place every day, all day, and so it gives them something to look forward to, and it gives them hope. And just by seeing a dog, and it gives them a lot of comfort as well. And so that's in hospice care. And then also, when you're, it's nice to feel needed and have that affection when you're in that type, when death is evident, like coming to you. So those dogs really help them there. And hospitals is the third environment that I'm talking about, and they promote healing. So in a hospital you have different age groups, different things going on, different people, and over here, obviously look at the little girl, she's like so much joy by bringing in the dog. And it distracts the people from what's going on with them. So like by taking their mind off their whatever's going on, it can promote healing. And then we've seen dogs when used with physical disabilities, so seeing eye dogs or just with wheelchairs or crutches or walkers. The dogs have to be comfortable with those, but it gives them a loyal companion and it gives them comfort just knowing that they have a dog there. So that's the three. So today I talked about the 3 different types of environments that therapy dogs, they provide comfort, hope, and healing in those environments. And therapy dogs can be any type of dog. It can be any breed. It can be any type of kid. They just have to have a good balance of temperament, and like friendliness, calmness, and calmness, and easygoingness, kind of like how Bama, the dog I showed you in the beginning. And so, if you want to improve your hope and happiness, get involved with therapy dogs. Thank you.
All right, Kaley, I thought that the reference to the opening day experience was a good one. It's not directly related to the topic, but it transitions nicely to the topic from the experience, and I thought that that worked pretty well. Plus, the picture of the dog helps quite a bit. I thought that you had a good transition there to the therapy dog situation, and I thought that that worked effectively at kind of pulling us in. I think you could use a little bit more reference work in the speeches. You basically are defining this subject for us, and I think we could benefit from having some scientific review, some experience that you could refer to, some testimony from authorities who have been utilizing these animals that support the points that you're making. As it is, it just sounds like your conclusions, and I don't doubt that there's probably truth in most of what you're saying. The picture, when a picture speaks 1,000 words, everybody's heard that phrase. You get a couple of good images in there that show exactly how a dog might have an effect like that on people. Whether or not that effect is long-lasting or important or meaningful, that's what we need a little bit more information on. On the visual factors for the presentation, you had a few indicators. You do tend to stand sideways while you're presenting this. Your head typically is turned toward the screen. You do look at the audience regularly, but it did feel like the audience is more of an afterthought than the focus of your attention. So it's not just where you're looking, but it's your body movement that is also undermining engaging the audience in the subject as much as you ought to. I thought that you did have some nice facial expressions while you were speaking to us. Talking about the animals tends to get people smiling, and you really look like you're personable and interested in the subject. That's effective. Like I said, the eye contact's a little bit limited because you have a tendency to look at the screen and at your own pictures as you're talking about the subject. Your voice projects pretty well. I thought that there was reasonable variety in what you were doing. Nothing was particularly wrong there. The only thing that was noticeable on the paralinguistic cues, Gesundheit, was the pacing. Sometimes it seems like you, not quite, I guess the phrase I'd use is that it's like you're stalling out while you're speaking. It's not that you come to a complete stop, but it's like you hit a spot and you gotta kind of kick the gas in again to get going, and it feels a little bit less natural as a consequence. You had a little bit more time, so you really only used about half your time, so there's a lot more you could put into the speech. But the visuals I thought were used pretty effectively, and they often explain the thing that you're talking about. I mean, the face of the little girl with the dog coming at her, I mean, that's just, if you were in a crappy mood sitting in a hospital and you saw that, you know exactly how somebody would feel in that situation. And by the way, Bama would not be a good idea for that dog, for that guy in the wheelchair. You know that, right? Why not? Who knows? Did you see his shirt?
Oh.
Auburn. Yeah, you know. So
the owner went to Alabama. That's why he called him Bama.
Yeah. So you couldn't take Bama in there and introduce Bama to that guy and have him feel better because he'd be going, down there they take their rivalry seriously.